The reason why every business on this earth needs a YouTube channel is because YouTube is the number 2 search engine in the world, right next to Google. So if you already have a business and you're looking to promote and advertise something that you create or something that you're passionate about, YouTube is the greatest place to do it. And I know so many people are aware that TikTok is also very rampant. And I just want to say that it is very important to also be on TikTok. All forms of social media should be used if you're trying to promote business, grow your revenue, grow your followers within that business. They should all be connected. When I first decided I wanted to create this second channel, I wanted to make sure I was coaching on YouTube mainly because that's what I know best. And I really wanted to take everything I learned in my first year of YouTube and teach you guys new strategies, new things that I was using to grow really fast at the rate that I was growing. And I'm really proud of what I've accomplished and what I've done. And I just wanted to bring all of that here. Now, the thing is, when you have YouTube and you have a business, it's so important to connect it. And the other social media platforms are just as relevant because you should be using the Twitter, the TikTok, the Instagram, all of that to have links that go to your channel because you might not be monetized on the Instagram or the TikTok. Mind you, there are creator monetization strategies for those apps, but they aren't as big and as juicy as YouTube. So you almost want to use the other social media strategies to get everything to YouTube. And when you're on YouTube, you should be using it to leverage everything about your business, everything about your creating. For example, let's get into let's see what would be a really good topic or business that I could help give it as an example for YouTube. Okay, let's say for instance, you have a small bakery business, right? Let's say you have a small bakery business. This is a great example. And this is one of my favorite things to do, by the way. This is why this podcast exists. This is why my second channel, Nigel Battle Creator Coach, all that exists. My one-on-one sessions that I help people go through, map out their videos, map out their YouTube strategies and their social media strategies connected to the business. This is one of my favorite things to do within this is kind of make up these role plays. Let's say, for example, you have a bakery business, a small, cute mom and pop bakery business, right? You're not on YouTube, you're not on Instagram, you're not on social media, none of that exists for you, you don't care for it. Maybe perhaps the bakery business has been in your family for years and years and you just love these recipes that your grandmother taught you and you guys make great money, you keep the people in your town happy, you love your business, right? Okay. So you come to a point where you want to grow your business. You want to bring in social media to help leverage your business, and you specifically want to create a YouTube channel. So let's say your bakery was called Sweet Eats Bakery. Okay. Sweet Eats Bakery. And you go ahead and put your title in, create your channel, Sweet Eats Bakery, and make a beautiful cover banner. And you want to start your first video. Your first video should be something like why you should get your treats at Sweet Eats Bakery. And within that, you can create kind of like a trailer for your bakery. And in the description box, you can have links to the website of the bakery. Maybe you guys ship out items. And if that's the case, that's even better because if you're not small and local and you have the ability to ship out bakery items to other people, and mind you, switch this out for whatever business you have, whatever you're selling, whatever you're shipping out. These are all good strategies. In that description box of your video, have a link to where someone can click and ship out these items that they're looking for. Within that video, when you're selling this bakery, when you're showing the bakery via B-roll, via footage, show these amazing, delicious items. One cinnamon bun, one cake, one toast, like the best of all the items you have, and then write in the description box links to some of those delicious pictures and delicious footage that you put up. You want to keep them involved, keep them happy, keep them seeing one thing that leads to the next. But what's more important than all of this, all these strategies, promoting your bakery, having it on social media, is making sure that business or whatever you're selling, whatever you're promoting, whatever you're creating that channel about is 100% authentic, genuine, and something that you're passionate about. For example, if I worked, let's say, I had a business for wanting to sell like dolls or something, right? That's not a business or a hobby of mine, even. So I don't know a lot about it. But maybe my business of selling dolls was doing really well. That's great. But for the YouTube channel, if you're going to genuinely open your mouth and talk about things and really stretch out the detail of your business to get people into the grooves and get behind the scenes and see footage and get more content about what you're doing, you're going to need to know a lot about dolls. So if you don't, that's going to really hurt the genuine and the authenticity of your YouTube channel, and which is going to not help your business grow at all. So there'd be no point in doing it. So I guess if you have a business and you're okay with where you guys are at, and maybe that's because you don't love it enough to take it to that next level with YouTube, and in that circle, like I said, not you wouldn't just do YouTube as YouTube. When you do YouTube, you use the other social media platforms to leverage YouTube. So when I say do YouTube, I just mean be a content creator in general. If you want to step up your business and do that, just realize you have to love it enough and know enough detail about it and really know the ins and outs of that bakery, of those recipes, of those foods, of your business in order to stretch out the amount of content that you can make for that channel. And on the flip side, if you are the opposite and you know for sure you love your bakery, you love these recipes, you love every single thing, you can think about 30 different types of recipes for 30 is not a lot. 300 recipes for a muffin, 600 cake recipes, or maybe more. Like, if you know that much off the top of your head for that niche, for that topic, for that channel, surface level topic, you need to take that and you need to stretch it as far as you can. It would be foolish of you to have a bakery, have a business, have revenue from it, make a life from it when you know so much. Why just sit there and sell your muffins and sell your cakes? Why do that when you can have a descriptive, detailed YouTube video of how you made that cake? Have people have the recipe, have that link for them to sell out to get samples. There's so many things you can do to link and create even more revenue and more excitement over something that you love. But like I said, it's only something that's going to help, like that extension of social media and getting that behind the scenes content of your brand is only necessary if there's enough behind it to be seen. So if you know you have a business that you're just doing it because you have to do it and you know that it does well, then you might not know enough about it to, or you might not want to sit here and film and create videos on something, or even even with the ballpark of a podcast, that as well, you don't have to have a YouTube channel. There's also podcasting. You don't have to show your face. You can just do audio. If that's more your speed, it still would mean nothing and would not leverage you at all if you didn't know everything about your bakery, everything about those recipes, everything about what your topic is. It's extremely, extremely important to have a background before you start your channel. And I think that's one of the greatest pieces of advice that I've taken, because I first started my variety channel in 2020, and then a year later when I wanted to niche down, it was because of the reason I was hearing from so many mentors and so many YouTubers that you don't do well as a variety channel. It's best if you have a niche. And although I made the variety channel because I wanted different parts of me all to be in one place, and I know I did the right thing, because that channel is my entertainment channel, and I'm an entertainer of all sorts. So I can't just choose singing, I can't just choose theater, I can't just choose music. I have to put everything over there. But the one thing that I love most, the one niche that is narrowed down enough and is its own little world, is content creation and coaching within that, and the analytics and everything. I can talk about this forever. That's why the podcast exists. That's why my coaching channel exists, because it is such a world within itself, and I'll never get tired of talking about it. And I was literally put here to talk about this stuff. Like, it makes so much sense for me to create a whole world where I can vent about this because it therapeutically helps me. Like, I don't have enough creator friends where I can talk about these topics with them. So it means so much that I have this channel and I have the podcast, the Creator Chat podcast, to talk to you guys and really just get off my chest what I'm going through. And then while I'm doing that, I'm helping you guys. So just a small idea to keep in mind if you're trying to leverage your business or take your business to the next level of social media, you should be doing it. Whether it's the podcast or whether it's the channel, or even if you want to just start with one of the smaller apps like Instagram or TikTok, do it. Start to grow a following somewhere. Start to share what you're passionate about. And I recently did a video of why you should have a YouTube channel in 2023 in general. And I just mean that for anybody, because if you're just a regular human being, you can just share your daily life and have a YouTube channel and earn income from it. Now, granted, if you don't like being on camera and you don't like editing and you don't like all of that attention, then it's not for you, and you shouldn't do it because it's not going to be mentally fulfilling to you or spiritually fulfilling to you. But if you are okay with being on camera, if you like tech things, if you know what I mean, it would be a waste. Even if your daily life is you're a nurse, you know what I mean? There are hundreds of nurse channels behind the scenes of nursing tips to become a nurse, tips while you are a nurse. There's a niche for it on YouTube. That means there's a niche for it on other social media, and revenue can follow that. But do it because you want to do it and because you love nursing and you want to talk about nursing, and there's so much going on in your nursing world that you can't take it. That's a good idea to have a podcast about nursing. That's a good idea to have your YouTube channel about nursing. Take that thing that's always on your mind and put it towards something valuable and create valuable content from that. And I feel like that's the key to a thriving success. That's the key to a thriving and successful channel. And this video was just a little bit different than, or this episode, I should say, / video. I am recording live as well for the YouTube channel, Creator Chat YouTube channel. But this was special because the video that I originally did on my creator coaching channel was just about that person becoming a YouTube channel and why that was important. But before a person becomes a brand and needs a YouTube channel to promote their brand, that's a longer journey than if you already have a business. So if you already have a business and you want to leverage it on social media, you need to have a YouTube channel, and you need to have all the other social media platforms as well. And you need to just get the nitty-gritty details behind the scenes of your products, of your business, and that's your content right there. Your content is what you've been doing the entire time. All of it's right in front of you. So I hope this helped at least one person. That is always my goal for the podcast episodes and for the creator coaching YouTube channel videos. If you are new to this podcast and to this channel, please go ahead and check out my main variety channel, Nigel Battle, as well as my creator coaching channel, as well as the Creator Chat podcast. All of that has information. The variety channel has juicy, fun things that I do and get off my chest to be creative and free. And the coaching channel on this podcast have episodes that help teach you valuable information about being a creator, and it's straight from when I'm learning it. It's not dated, it's not too fancy of a video, it's not too fancy of an audio cast. As you can hear, there are mistakes, there are things that are just more raw and vulnerable and transparent than a lot of the other way creators do things. I have a lot of knowledge, I've learned a lot, and I've studied a lot while becoming a content creator in the past 3 years. And all I want to do is pass the information along to people who need to hear it, who need to be inspired. It was the number one thing I needed when I was becoming a creator. I had no one to talk to, no one to ask my questions, no one to vent to. And this is that for me. This is me still continuing what I do, but now I can't not vent. So because of that, we have this. We have these episodes, we have these videos, and I'm so proud of this journey and also so proud of my students that I'm working with already. If you are looking for one-on-one sessions, check out the description link of all the videos on my creator coaching channel. There's a Calendly link. You can book with me one-on-one. I will help you plan out your videos. I will help you plan out your playlist, and strategic plan for you to grow and build a business and create revenue from a YouTube channel and from social media. It is possible. It's not too late. It's not too saturated. 2023 can be your year, and I believe in you. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening and or watching. Bye.